Alrighty. Hello friendos and randos. Welcome back to another stream. Today we have the ST10 Ultimate Deck with us. And here it is. It is a pretty big starter deck box compared to the others. Size comparison wise, I mean there's also the playmat, but this is a Dragon Shield sleeve box for reference. So it is a pretty big boy. It is a little bit taller and probably like 3 boxes wide. Yeah, it's pretty big. So we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Very nice artwork of all 3 of the captains here. Of course, the Ultimate Deck in nice bold yellow. 三戦長集結. And then we have the sides. So on this side, just showcasing the 3 different leaders that come with the Ultimate Deck. And then on the other side, it shows that it comes with a deck box as well. Original design, it says. And then on the top, we just have the One Piece card game branding. On the back, just some information, all the legal stuff. And at the bottom, more One Piece card game branding. But enough of that, let us get to opening. Jing, 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 jing. Oh, and right off we can see the foil shiny Dawn cards. Damn, they look great even on camera, but they look even better in real life. And the deck box as well. So this is the original deck box that they mentioned, and of course we have the instruction sheet as well as playmat. So I guess we'll get the the not so great stuff out of the way, the playmat. So we open this up. It's actually designed with the art of the box, which is pretty nice. So compared to like the other starter deck playmats, which are just the zones and everything, this also has artwork on it, so that's a first. Let me try to get the whole thing in frame. Yeah, it's a really nice play mat, although it is made of paper, but it does look pretty good. Okay, next we're gonna keep that for now. Put it back in the box. Put the box aside. Okay. Now we're going to look at the contents of the box. So we do have the deck box here. It is a very nice deck box. So on the front we have a Luffy, showing off his Conqueror's Haki. And then we have the One Piece card game logo at the bottom. On the left side we have Law, looking nice and swanky as well. And on the flip side we have Kid, also looking very good and menacing. So these are the 3 leader arts. On the back we have more One Piece card game branding, and on the top we also have the same branding and nothing on the bottom. So opening it up, it is a plasticky deck box. It's also pretty sturdy feeling. It does have a Velcro strip. It's a pretty good Velcro strip. ASMR. Yeah, okay, so there's the Velcro strip. It comes with one divider. It's a single-sided print, so nothing on the back, just one single-sided divider with the art of the ST on it as well. So they also recently revealed that this art would be coming on sleeves, which does look pretty good as well. So that is the deck box. It is very nice looking. Definitely a clean deck box. I do have 2, so I will probably be trying to sell one of these, but hopefully someone will buy one of them. Alright, moving on to the actual cards itself. So first up, we have the holographic Dawn card. So when they said the whole deck would be foil, they weren't kidding. Even the Dawn are foil. And look at that. So let me remove this little plastic thingy here in the middle. Okay. There goes that plastic. Okay. Let's look at the Dawn cards. I'm so bad at placement. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Whew. That looks so clean, dude. There's like some specks of dust on it. Okay, there we go. Looking very, very clean. Very nice touch, I think. Really adds a little bit of extra bling to the regular Dawn art. I quite like that. Quite like this new approach. Man, I'm just admiring it from my camera view because it really does look so sick. Okay, so of course they give you 10 of these. And I did buy 2 of the starter deck, so I don't think I will be keeping both sets of 10 Dawn, so hopefully someone will buy these off of me. Oh dear. Okay. And then one issue with all the cards being foil is that they do stick together, so I do have the leaders here stuck together. Hold on, let me just peel them apart real quick. Okay, so we have the 3 leaders, and first up we're going to look at the Law leader, red purple Law, and there is texture to it as well. If you look, I think my camera is able to pick it up too. Finally it won't proxy anymore, that's right. But yeah, if you look at the foiling and the texturing on the card, it looks really good. The texturing feels pretty good as well. It's a pretty nice feeling card. So this is really pretty high quality for a starter deck, not gonna lie, off the shelf product. Of course, the Law Leader effect, once per turn, activate main, Dawn -3. You may return one of your opponent's power 3000 or less cards to the bottom of their deck, and then after that, you may play down one cost 4 or lower character from your hand. So very strong effect. I think needs a little bit more deck building before we decide whether it's a good leader or not, but I think the effect has a lot of potential. Okay, next up we do have the Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, here we go. We have the Luffy card. I think I'm putting too many hands and fingers on the card. Less distracting this way. Okay, so this is the Monkey D. Luffy card. 3 life, 6k power. Again, the texturing on this is so good. It looks great. Phew. Okay. So his effect, interestingly, activate main once per turn. If your board has 0 or 8 or more Dawn on your board, then you may add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck as active. So with the recently revealed Gear 5 Luffy, this is how it will synergize. I think both this red purple Luffy as well as the mono purple Luffy have synergy with the card because of the 0 Dawn effect. But one other thing is that, of course, at 8 Dawn you can ramp up to 9 and then play the 9 cost Newgate or Shanks even. Or if you're at 9 Dawn, you can ramp up to 10 and play the Rush Luffy. So card with a lot of potential. I think 6k base power is a lot. Only 1 missing life for the extra 1k power, I think, is a fair trade. So we will see how this card does fit into the meta heading into the following weeks and right before OPO 5 as well. Okay, next and last but not least, we have Eustace Kid, or Useless Mid as some people call him. His effect is the most interesting, I think. So he's a 4 cost 5k with 4 cost 5k. He's a 5k base power leader with 5 life, dual color, but he can attack, so that's one. That's a first. His main effect is during your own turn, if you have 4 or more lives, then this leader has -1000 power, so he's a 4k base on your own turn. So it's nice that it's not on a defensive basis as well. Just when attacking, you have 1 less 1000 power. And then when attacking, you can Dawn -1 in order to give this leader plus 2k power for the turn. So at the end of the game, during the later stages, you can use it every turn because you're gonna re-ramp 2 Dawn anyway in the following turn. So every turn you're swinging for 7 minimum with this guy, which is really strong. And that's 7 minimum without Dawn investment too. So that's crazy. That's crazy strong. I think he has the least interesting effect, I think, of the 3 leaders. So it may not see as much play, at least in the early stages. I've personally been testing him and Luffy the most, and I haven't touched Law that much. I have played a couple of games of him, but I couldn't really figure out a good list yet. But I think all of the leaders look great. Let's take a look at them one more time. And damn, do they look fantastic. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, they just look so good, dude. Holy shit. This is a starter deck product. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so that is the leader cards out of the way. Next, it looks like we have Red Sanji. So we'll take a look at him. Sanji. Here we go. 6 costs 6,000 power. On play, if your opponent has a unit with 5,000 power or more, this character gains a rush. The art is sick as well. He is using Diabo Jambu, kicking someone's ass. I mean, probably someone's face considering the height of the leg, but yeah, looks great. The effect is not too bad as well. I think it's fairly good as an additional rusher. Plus, he does have 1,000 power, so I think it's a good addition in like Mono Red Luffy, for example. And again, you can see they really did make every single card foil. So this is a common card. You can see here in the bottom right, is this common? Yeah, this is a common card, but it's foiled. So that's crazy, dude. Okay, so Sanji. Next is Jinbei. Once again, we have our cards sticking together. Oh shit, okay. So we have the Luffy under him, but we will talk about Jinbei first. So Jinbei, also common card. 2 cost 2k power. Dawn times 1 when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power for the turn. So it's a mini 4 cost brook effect. The effect is pretty good. He's also 2k counter, so pretty strong in general, I think. He can also trade into buggy because he is strike type. So put 1 down on him, hit the buggy, and then reduce the power or something else. Pretty good overall card, I think. I will be using him in my new Ace deck, which I will show you guys in a bit as well. The card looks good. Okay. So one thing I don't like is that the cards do come out of the box like slightly bent. So you can see here, they're not exactly straight. They are a little bent. I can see that. So I guess that's what happens when like all the cards are foil, but still a bit disappointing on that front. It is what it is though. Oh shit, damn. It is what it is though. The cards are all very nice and shiny. So me see shiny cardboard, me no complain. Okay, next is 2 copies of the 10 cost Luffy. Luffy card looking great as well. This is an SR, officially coded as an SR. 10 cost 11k power, rush. And once per turn, if your opponent were to activate the effect of a blocker, you may KO a unit with 8,000 power or less. So this is a super strong card. Really anti-blocker kind of card. And the foiling texturing looks really good. I really like what they did with the little gold swishes and stuff. It's like the Conqueror's Haki in the anime now. Really looking fantastic. So that is the new red cards in the deck. Now we're moving on to purple cards. Okay, so next we have 4 copies of Killer. So Killer is over here. Let me try and get that in focus. Yep. Killer. Art looks great as well. Very nice foiling, very nice slashing textures and stuff. Also, his shirt is so giga tight. Killer's effect. Once per turn, during your own turn, when Dawn is returned from your board to your Dawn deck, KO up to 1 rested 3 cost or less character. So very good anti-aggro card. Very good for the Law and Zoro matchup for purple, which is something they've struggled with in the past as well. And yeah, very nice card overall. Okay, next is some of the Heart Pirates. We have Shachi and Penguin. 4 copies of this one. Shachi and Penguin. So also foiled. You can see the background, you can see the card itself. Looks great. Standard rare foiling. But also comes with mostly of a full art, which is nice too. And then this is also a common. So Shachi and Penguin's effect, on play, if your board has 3 or less Dawn, then ramp 2 rested Dawn. So considering this is a 4-cost card, the only way you can get the ramp is by using Leader Law's effect, the red-purple Law's effect. But I mean, I don't mind. I think it's 2k counter. If it was any other way, it would be pretty busted. So I don't mind keeping it locked to Leader Law as well. Great card. It's nice to see them have a buddy card together. Like in 01, their card was 2 separate cards with a combined art, and now they just have 1 art on the same card. Okay. Next up for the purple cards. Oh, we have Sticky SR again. So you can see the Law SR there already, but next up we do have Jean Bart. We have 4 copies of him. Nice looking card as well. The foiling on all of these is very, very nice. I especially like the backgrounds, how the light shines of them. 1k counter, 4 cost 5k. On play, pay 1 Dawn, then ramp 1 active Dawn. So very good card, especially in red purple Law, I think. But every deck that was using Miss All Sunday can also use this as an alternative, I think, because this is essentially the same pay 5 ramp 1, but he ramps active and he has counter. So the trade-off is Miss All Sunday, of course, has the trigger and the draw 1 card. But yeah, good card. Okay. Next, we have another SR. We have the Blocker 4-cost Law. So texturing the room is very shiny and textured. Try to see if I can get that on camera. It looks really good. So we have Baby Isho, two copies of Blocker Law. Effect being blocker, of course. And then on play, if your opponent -1, if your opponent has 7 cards or more in hand, they discard 2 at random too. So very, very strong effect, especially against Whitebeard. I've been hit by this. 9 hand cards, hit by 2 of these on the 8 Dawn turn. Very, very painful. But it is a very, very strong card. Okay, next is one of my favorite cards from the new set. I mean the new starter deck, Heat. 4 copies of Heat. He is one of my MVPs in my new Magellan deck. 3 cost 4k power. During your own turn, once per turn, when Dawn is returned from your board to your Dawn deck, gain 2000 power until the end of your opponent's turn, which is very, very strong. Oh, sorry, to the start of your next turn. Same. Yes. But yeah, very, very strong. 3 cost 4k becomes a 3 cost 6k. Yeah, just so good. So good. You do have to minus Dawn every turn in order to keep him at 6k. So against things like Zoro, maybe if you aren't able to minus Dawn on a turn, he is suddenly susceptible to Fire Fist. But I mean, look at his effect. Look at his look at his stat line. Very, very good, I think. We'll put the SR over here as well. Okay. Next we have 4 copies of Beppo. Alright, Beppo. On play / when attacking, if your opponent has more Dawn on their board than you do on yours, ramp 1 rested Dawn. Very amazing. Very good, especially for the red purple law. It does of course let you effectively use your leader effect for 1 off, and then every turn after that when you swing you get to ramp back 1, so very good card. 4 cost 5k stat line as well is good. 1k counter too. So purple's really eating good with these SD cards. Unfortunately, only 2 copies of the 7 cost kit in each starter deck, so I did have to buy 2 of the starter deck. But yes, 2 copies of 7 cost Eustace kit, 7 cost 8k stat line, very nice art. The foiling is really good too. The metal arm isn't actually textured, but the effects are a little bit textured, so a bit unfortunate about the arm, but yeah, very nice looking art. Effect of course, on play / when attacking, Dawn -1, give your leader plus 1000 power until the start of your next turn. Super strong card. Okay, next I think is the last of the new characters. We have Wire. 4 copies of Wire. So some of the foiling is kind of just there's no backgrounds, so the foiling is just this like film on the back, like this blankish background gets a little bit of foil. You can see the foiling on the points of his spear is pretty nice too. Okay, so Wire effect. Blocker once per turn. Note that it doesn't say your turn, so also on the opponent's turn. When Dawn is returned from your board to your Dawn deck, draw 1, then discard 1. So very good cycling. I think it's pretty good in yellow purple crocodile too. So when you Dawn minus on your turn to heal, you draw 1, discard 1, and then on the opponent's turn, when you Dawn minus with the 8 cost crocodile's effect, you draw 1, discard 1, and then you draw another 1 and discard another 1. So very strong card. The one thing I don't like, of course, is the 3k power stat line, because it does Dino Marco and stuff and Newgate. But I mean, with this kind of effect, I think it's probably too much to ask for 3 cost 4k. Alright, I think that's it for the new characters. Now we have some of the new events. Okay, first we have Gum Gum Trust Gomu Gomu no Ozupari. Counter event, 1 cost. Give up to one of your leaders or characters plus 2000 power for the battle, and then KO one of your opponent's 2000 power or less characters. So it's Baby Red Hawk without trigger too. So significantly babier Red Hawk. Okay. Next we have Gum Gum. Oh dear. Gum Gum Kong Gatling. Gum Gum Kong Gatling. Here we are. The art looks great. He's beating the shit out of Kaido. Alright, and then this is Bigger Jet Pistol. KO one of your opponent's 7000 power or less characters. The trigger is different though. Give your leader up to one of your leaders plus 1000 power until the end of your next turn. So that means if your opponent hits you and then you trigger this, your leader gains 1k, and then that 1k sticks until the end of your turn. So after your opponent ends turn, you start with 1 extra k power on your leader, which is interesting, but debatable if it's better than Jet Pistol for now. I don't think so, but you know, who knows, right? Okay, so next up you can see the Rush Zoro alternate art already, but let me just quickly go through the last event card we have, which is Punk Vice. Punk Vice, 3 Dawn activate main event. Rest one of your opponent's cost 2 or lower characters, and then after that ramp 1 Dawn as rested. So it's like Venom Road but with extra effect, which is nice. And then the trigger is of course just ramp 1 active Dawn. So nice upgrade to Venom Road, I guess. Venom Road of course was fairly underwhelming as a card, so it's nice to have an additional effect slapped on top of it. I think it's also because Venom Road is searchable, whereas this is not for now. So that is one of the things that makes that they do take into consideration when balancing cards, I think. But yeah, Pump Vice. I don't think this card will see much play, but it is nice. The art is of course nice as well. Okay, next we have the reprints. So first off, of course, we have Nami down here, but I will be covering it for now so you guys don't get too excited. But we do have the new Rush Zoro art. So the OP01 Rush Zoro, this is the new alternate art. It looks really good. This is a huge glow up from the previous Rush Zoro art. I don't think it compares to the OP01 alternate art yet. Like, it's probably still worse as art, but this is miles better than the OP01 regular SR, so it's definitely going to be replacing it for most people, I think. And the foiling looks great. I love the look of Shisui, I love the look of the blade, Wado Ichimonji, as well as, I believe this is still Sandai Kitetsu at the back here instead of Enma. It definitely still looks like Sandai Kitetsu because of the shape of the guard, but yeah, really nice looking card. Revealing a bit of my weebiness, but yes. Alright, and I think that's all. That's all the cards. I'm kidding. Okay, last card of course is the OP01 Searcher Nami. I don't want to get this too close to the camera just in case Glenn is here and he dies of shock. But the art is such a glow up as well from the OP01 anime screenshot. The Nami art looks great, bro. Damn. Look at that. I really like how she looks like she's like fighting. She's like, oh damn, I'm sick of this shit. I just want to go back to the sunny. But yeah, the foiling on this is great. The texture is pretty nice. I like the look of the Climatect here, although it isn't the perfect Climatect here, so I think this is probably set like right before Fishman Island, or maybe even on Fishman Island before Usopp like gives her some upgrades. But yeah, very nice card. I like the trees in the back. The foiling is really nice too. Alright, that's it for now. But yeah, these are the cards that you will find in the ST10 3 Captains. So all of the cards look and feel pretty good. The one qualm of course that I have is that all of them come out of the box a little bent, so you can see the bend here. I'm not very fond of that. And the other qualm is that the SRs are kind of sticky because of the texture, so when you have to pull the cards apart like that, it is a bit of a turn off as well. But other than that, all the cards I think are very nice looking, and most of them have very good effects as well. So I will be including a lot of these in my new decks. I don't have any plans for the 3 leaders as of yet, but I will be cooking a little bit soon. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching my ST10 Ultimate Deck 3 Captains unboxing. If you liked the video, make sure to drop a like as well as a subscribe. I did open this up over on my Twitch channel. My link is in the description. Make sure to drop me a follow as well to see more of my content live. I do have a few other deck lists that I prepared for both the Ace leader as well as the Magellan leader. I also covered these on stream, but I will be turning them into videos that I will upload soon. In the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day ahead and peace out.